Howdy, partners. Your favorite Hellbilly, Classy Metal here to show you, I guess, a gig merch update. Some stuff I picked up Friday night at a death metal show, black and death metal show in Memphis. One of the bands I've shown on the channel before, I know, a band out of Memphis that I really love going to see. Looking forward to seeing them again in about a month and a half, but we'll get to them in a little bit. First off, well, let me take that off. I'm just being silly today. First off, if you don't follow my Instagram, I do have a giveaway going for a stack of death metal CDs that will be ending very soon. I think Wednesday or Thursday. That contest ends. So if you haven't gotten on Instagram and gone over there and entered that giveaway, definitely go do that now. Um, as far as Instagram goes, some of you that follow my Instagram probably already saw a picture of all the stuff that I picked up at the show Friday night. Everything that I picked up will not be in this particular video. As you saw, I had several duplicate items and stuff that I picked up at the show, and some of that was for other people, VCLT, that type stuff, and I've already mailed some of that out. But I will show you guys what I got for myself, and that should suffice. So there were three bands that played. Skulldozer, which is death metal, kind of traditional death metal, kind of teach that line over into old school death metal out of Mississippi, and they put on a killer set. All three bands did. Then I saw Pantheon out of Little Rock, Arkansas. I think Metal Archives kind of lists them as black slash death slash thrash metal. Just from my experience listening and seeing them live, I would say that they're thrashy death metal is what I would call them. There are some elements here and there of the other, but that's just from my personal experience. And then the band that I've talked about before on this channel that I know, Deathspiral of Inherited Suffering, they closed out the show. Band that I've absolutely fallen in love with out of Memphis. We'll get into all that in just a moment. We'll just start off with the merch that I picked up. Skulldozer played first. My buddy Ryan, Metal Viking 82, told me that I was going to enjoy their set, and he was not wrong. Um, Jason, the lead singer for Skulldozer, played in a band out of another band out of Mississippi in the late 90s, early 2000s that I really enjoyed entitled Abuse. So just the fact that he was a part of this project, I knew that it was going to be something I did enjoy. Their set absolutely blew me away. I picked up their full length that came out last year entitled Nonstop Ruthless Crushing. I picked it up on cassette format. This was released through Rotten Records. I picked up a lot of stuff, as you guys will see, but I like to support where I can. If you saw that Instagram post, you saw that I did pick up quite a bit of merch. Uh, it had the little Rotten Records seal across it. Most people would just peel that off and throw it away, but I'm weird, being collector scum. I peeled it off, stuck it on the back just to keep it on the case. I also picked up the full length on CD format. As I said, collector scum, guilty over here. As I said, it's called Nonstop Ruthless Crushing. This album is really good. I've only gotten to spin it a couple times, but if you want to check out some of their material, the bookend tracks, the opening and closing tracks on this album are absolutely phenomenal. The title track, Nonstop Ruthless Crushing, and then number 10, Skull Fucking Domination. I enjoyed that one. There's a couple that in the middle that I really liked as well. I'm not knocking those tracks, but the bookend tracks were definitely the ones that caught my attention so far. I believe this band is actually working on another full length as we speak, so looking forward to hearing where they go from here. But I do love that full length there. Also got a couple of stickers. That's the artwork from the debut there, and then there's a band logo. I don't want to show it upside down. There we go. Skulldozer. Killer stuff. They threw me a koozie for free because I had bought so much stuff from them. As I said, I'm not showing everything that I bought. This is just the stuff that I got for myself. So, killer looking koozie there. definitely stoked to throw that one in the little koozie collection that I have going. It's the collection I didn't know that I wanted, but it's growing exponentially. And then I picked up a shirt. They had some killer designs. They had a lot of shirts and stuff. It was kind of hard to choose which one I wanted, and I saw several that I really liked, and I just opted to go with this one because they had it in big boy sizes, so that helped. The sunlight coming in is probably not going to do it justice, but it is a killer looking shirt, and then it has the nonstop ruthless crushing um, album title there on the back. They also released an EP prior to that that was under the same moniker. So next up, the band out of Little Rock, Pantheon. These guys killed it. They have a super solid stage presence. I already owned their debut full length album on CD format. I did pick one up. It's already been sent out, but I also grabbed the debut album on vinyl. I didn't have it on vinyl, so I went ahead and grabbed that to help support the bands. As I said, if you've seen my face, I think I showed it on Facebook as well. Let me show it without the plastic on it, get a little better look. This was released through Necrotic Records, Old Shadow Records, Brutalism, and Doc Records. So kind of a joint effort there to put this vinyl out. This is just on black wax. This is the one that the band had there. They have a couple other variants. I don't know. They may be sold out. That album has been out for a while now, but just to have it on black wax is fine with me. It's very fitting to spin that one on black vinyl. They have a new album out entitled Empire and Ruin. I picked myself up a copy of that on CD format. There's a track on here called Head on a Stick that I absolutely love. It's the opening track to this album, and I was very glad that they played that live as part of their set because that's probably my favorite track on the new album. But I was very stoked to hear that one live. One of the members used to play in Epic of Unlight out of Memphis, so that you guys know that's a band that I love as well. So anything with members of that band is something that's going to be classy metal approved. Also got a patch. I spent so much with them, they actually gave me a free patch. Killer artwork there on the patch. And I picked up a long sleeve. There may be dog hair on this because I wore this yesterday. Let me see. I think you can kind of get an idea of the artwork there. The back is what sold me on this long sleeve. It says circle pits, and then when you get in closer, circle your pits with soap and water. Anybody that's been to a live metal gig can definitely relate to that. That there are some people there that definitely need to do that and need to focus on deodorant. But I absolutely love that shirt and glad to have that one in the shirt arsenal now. The closing band. You guys have heard me talk about Deathspiral of Inherited Suffering before. I actually already owned the stuff that they had available. I'm going to show the ones that I already own because the shirt and CDs, I always send those out, and VCLTs. The shirt has already been sent out. I did grab a big Morgue sticker. John from Morgue is the one that put this entire show together, so wanted to get something. I have so much stuff from Morgue. I've got a Morgue only collection going. The shirt from Deathspiral of Inherited Suffering is absolutely killer. I dig that. They have a new design that's going to be up when I see them in about a month and a half at the kind of metal one-day metal festival and stuff that's going to be going on in Memphis. I'm looking forward to seeing them again and picking up that new merch design. Also got a Deathspiral of Inherited Suffering sticker. If you're not familiar with this band, you need to get familiar with them. They are kind of blackened death metal. Some of their earlier stuff, there's not a whole lot out there for you guys to listen to yet. I know they're working on a split that's coming out very soon, and they're also putting in work for their debut full length. If you've seen them live, you've gotten a chance to hear some of the newer material, and I'm a huge fan of that newer stuff that they're coming. Some of their older stuff that's on the demo, well, there's 3 tracks on the demo, but if you're familiar with the material that they put out thus far, it's a bit more dissonant than some of the newer stuff. And some of that new material that they're playing just sounds so heavy and I'm so excited for you guys to be able to hear it sometime in the near future. I also picked up 4 of their demo their new demo, well, their 2023 demos. I send these out in VCLTs. I send them out in Discogs orders and that type of stuff. I picked up 4. One has already gone out with the shirt and stuff that I sent out in the package yesterday. Just 3 tracks of some awesome Black and Death. As I said, this is a bit more dissonant than some of the newer stuff that they're putting together, but I am super excited for you guys to be able to hear some of that newer stuff. Hopefully, that split and even the full length will be, some of that stuff will be available to you guys in the near future. I will link all of these bands up in the description. They all deserve you checking them out and listening to what they offer. So that's what I picked up for me. I had a very good time. And one thing I love about Growlers, besides the couch, because I'm old and broken and I get to sit on a couch and watch some killer music, is it just feels so like it's hard to explain, but it's almost like just more of an intimate setting than some of the other venues that I've been a part of, and I love going to that particular venue and seeing live shows there. So glad that I got to see them there as well. That's all I've got for today. Please get over to my Instagram and get in on that giveaway. I don't want you guys to miss out on winning some killer death metal CDs. I do have that giveaway open worldwide, so even if you're overseas or something, you can still get in on that. All of these bands are linked up in the description. Definitely go check them out. I will try to link up the link to, if you're going to be around Memphis in the first part of April. I think it's around April 13th, where they're having that 1-day festival there at the Growlers venue. I will try to link up like the See Us tickets or something. So if you're going to be in the area, you can check it out and see if that's something that you want to check out and be a part of. That's all I've got. Stay classy, stay metal, and I will see you guys very soon. I promise.